Hi guys, and happy Sunday. Of course, it is Reset Sunday and it's time for some exfoliation, okay? So, as usual, I'm going with the Peach and Lily scrub, okay? And I am going to massage my face. And for those who have joined for the first time, this exfoliant is Peach and Lily. This is crystallized rice. And it has a lot of good stuff in here: papaya, apple, grape, plum extracts, and celiac acid, whatever that is, I don't know. But hopefully it's helping whatever's going on here with the aging process. Okay. If nothing else, it is keeping my face very fresh and clean. So I'm gonna get started really quick here, and just gonna tap a little bit in there. It's always hard to get this stuff out of here, because not that it's hard to come out, but I don't want to pour too much and I don't want to pour not enough. And there we go. So sorry guys, I'm trying to show you without spilling, just a small amount. And I'm just gonna drip a little bit of water in there, get it soapy, get the soap going. And this feels really good, okay? This is a nice deep scrub when you want it to be, or it's a light scrub if that's all you need. It's all up to you, okay? It is all up to you, because you decide the amounts and you decide how much water you want to put with it, which ultimately creates your scrub. Okay, so if you want a heavy scrub, you want to put a little bit more in and a little less water. And if you're looking for a light scrub, then you just want to put a very minute if you're looking for a lighter scrub, put more water. Okay, so that is how that starts. And I'm going to get this washed off and be back in 1 second. And I'm back. So you want to make sure you clean it out of your hairline if it was exposed, and make sure that you get it all nice and rinsed off. I like to pat instead of wiping so hard, because I've already just exfoliated. Now, after that, on Sundays, I like to do things for my eyes and just to relax and refresh, which I've spoken on these before. Last Sunday, I think I talked about the eye mask. And the eye mask, to me, it's more of a refreshing, relaxing feeling. I'm not so, I just lay down with them and I'm not dependent on them. I'm not like, wrinkled and sunken eyes to the max, but they are very comforting and just relaxing, just to relax and wear them and just lay back. And if it is working, then, I dropped it on the sink. If it is working, then I'm so glad. I'm gonna put this on right on the camera. And you know what? I noticed that sometimes people put them this way, and then sometimes they put them this way. So I think it's kind of up to you, because the instructions don't say, oh, you need to put them on one way or the other. Okay? It just says fit it under your eye. And try not to get in your eye like I just did. But fit them in place. And again, try not to get it inside your eye, but get it fit, and then just mellow out, relax. So I am going to take a second and relax and let this set, because you know what, these kind do not come off until you take them off, but you do need to let them set. So let the whatever the ingredients are start soaking into your skin, and then they adhere, because as you can see right now, they're sliding around because they have so much of the stuff on them. They really do. But again, once it sets and it doesn't come off, like it doesn't do this anymore where it's sliding around. So I'm gonna get the other one put on, and then I'll be right back after these messages. We'll be right back. Okay, so it is time to remove the eye, and as you can see how they don't move around. Once they start setting, they are set. You know, it's not as slippery slidey as it is to start with. So excuse me for coming so close in. I don't have the zoom lens, so I wanted to come in and show you that once it sets, it's set. So you can walk around with them. It's been about 15 minutes now, so I kind of take them off after 15 minutes. They feel really cool and refreshing. And like I said, once it's time to take them off, if there's any residue, which usually it's not, it dries in pretty good within those 15 minutes, you can just pat it in, or kind of massage it into your face. I mean, like I said, they're not miracle workers. It's not like tomorrow I don't need to do anything. I'm just 100 after the eye mask. No, but they're very relaxing, and it's just a way to unwind on Sunday. So now after that, I like to go in with my Bliss Quench and Drench. Drench and quench. I'm sorry, I said that backwards. And again, you don't need very much. You just need a few dots here and a few dots there, and because it stretches really good. So again, I like to try to come in and show you. See how it just evaporates right in. It just turns right into water once you start. Once you start to move it around on your skin, and you really can see the bubbles of where it turns into a water. So again, I just massage it in, and like I said before, this is really hydrating, and it really does put a lot of moisture into your skin. Don't get it in your hair. And that is a great ending to a nice facial. So guys, I had been talking to you guys about my Fitness Pal and wearing waist beads. I want to show you my waist beads and my progress. So I'm gonna pause and move this camera around. I know my head's not in the shot because I gotta show you my waist. So give me a second. So this is the blue and white one, if you can see the color. And I know you see, I keep telling y'all, I still got a little 10-speed tire still trying to get rid of. But this was my first one. And I don't know if you can see it, but I can actually take this one off this way. Not only going up, yes, it's so easy going up, but going over those hips. And I can't take it off with these shorts on, But believe me, I can roll this completely off. Okay, so this was my first one, and you can see just how much room is in there now. And here is the colorful one. This was my second one. Can you see? You can see it's not as roomy as the blue and white one. You can see the difference in them. I hope you can see. You get a little closer here. And you can see that that one is way farther out. So then you have this red one. This red one is the third one. So each time I go down a size, when they drop, I add another one. Once they get to about right here, see where the red one is now, I add one. So the white one is next, and the black one is the most recent. So the white and the black ones are still a little higher. They're still up here. But I am still working on it, trying to get rid of all of this. So that is the progress, and that is something that the waist beads are really good for. To not only, if you're wearing them right, they will stop you from eating because they get so tight that they pinch. Okay, so if you're wearing these for weight loss and you're wearing them correctly, then once you get full or your stomach is poking out to a point where it's making your beads tight, it's telling you to slow it down here, push back, you're full. And they do pinch. They do pinch. If you're wearing them correctly, once they get tight, they do pinch. So this black one here is at that point. I try not to get this full anymore, but the black one is still, you can see it's still pretty high up. So the black and gold one is the one that pinches if I get too full. So again, they do help you in more ways than one. Not only do they slow your eating down, they show you your weight loss, because I could not believe it when these were dropping. Okay, and they dropped pretty fast. So I have been wearing this one for a few months, and it's getting there. It's taking some time, but it'll get there. It will get there. But the beads help you in more ways than one. Like I said, they show you, not only that, they're cute. Okay, let's just go ahead and add that in there. They're cute. Okay. So yeah, it had been a while since I have worn any shorts, and especially some shorts. Because first of all, I don't know about y'all, but I get the one leg rolling up like this, and that is so ugly and uncomfortable for me. And then if it's not just one leg, they both crouched up like that. Okay, I don't want to be seen like that. That's not my style at all. But the weight loss is still going. I got about 8 more pounds that I want to lose. And I am using a Fitness Pal. So give me a second to reset the camera, and we'll be right back after these messages. We'll be right back. Okay, guys. So let's get into this app that I told you guys about, okay? And please excuse my little barking boy. He is a noisy boy. I got a yapper. So let's get into this app. Now, as I said before, this app really did help me lose my weight, okay? I was almost 300 pounds, and it was a struggle every day, okay? Listen, when you are heavy because you just eating, it's just totally different, because it wasn't like I couldn't do anything about it. So I was getting heavier and heavier, having trouble going up and downstairs. So this is not for somebody who is, oh, I just need to lose some weight really quick and get into a dress. This did take some time. I didn't, because the way I wanted to lose weight is not the way everybody else loses weight. Everybody goes on these strict diets and, they deprive themselves of flavor. They, starve themselves. No, I didn't want to do any of that. Okay. I was not willing to do any of that. I need my energy. I have a tough job. I cannot be weak. And I got to be on a construction site and it may be 100 degrees. No, I got to eat. So this is why this is a diet for someone that is willing to put in the time and, just gradually get there. Okay. And that's what I did. I gradually got there. I didn't give up. And there are going to be, backpedaling days, backsliding days that you go over your calorie count. You do not have to feel as though every day I got to stay right on everything. No. Again, this is a weight loss plan for someone who wants to take some time and do it in a healthy way and a way that the weight isn't just coming right back. You take those pills and you lose weight really quick and then you stop taking the pills and then here it is back again. So this diet is more for the long run, okay? I wasn't trying to fit a dress, but I did want to lose weight, okay? And I am almost there, which shows it can be done. But again, it's not an overnight diet. I'm not promising that, you're going to wake up in 2 days and, you've lost 50 pounds. No, I'm not going to tell you that. What I am going to tell you that is if you are willing to do things that are necessary to help you lose your weight, you can lose it, and just because it takes some time doesn't mean that it's not working. It is working. It is working. So let's get into this app real quick. I wanted to show you guys. So I hope by now you've downloaded the MyFitnessPal app or something similar that will help you count your calories and keep up with your water intake, okay? So I suggested MyFitnessPal. You put in your information and it tells you how many calories you need to lose the weight you want to lose, okay? So if you're trying to lose weight by, next week, and it has those settings in here where you can do those crash diets and, get done with your diet in, a week and you've lost 2 or 3 pounds. That's not for me. I am not going to starve or sacrifice flavor, okay? And I don't suggest you do it either. It took a long time to gain the weight. The weight was not overnight. At least mine wasn't. The weight took time to come. So the weight also is taking time to leave, okay? And that's just life. I still got to do what I got to do. I still got to get up for work every day. I still got to, take care of myself, take care of life. And my main focus can't be diet and exercise. I really don't. I'm not an exerciser. Everybody else, if that's what you do, be happy in that. I'm happy for you. I don't like exercise. That's just me, my preference. But at the same time, if you exercise, yes, it's going to come off faster. But again, I am not trying to give you something that you should lose weight in 2 or 3 days. No, this is time consuming. Not that it took really anything out of my day, because it didn't. It's just doing right. And that is something that we all struggle with, to do the right thing. It's so easy to do the wrong thing. Let me tell you, so very easy to do wrong than it is to do right. And honey, I'm gonna have to get into that another day, because that is a pure thought right there. That is a thought of the day. Okay. But let's get into this app. So if you've downloaded, like I said, this or something similar that helps you count your calories, okay? And listen, again, this is between you and your telephone. Don't mislead it, you know. Don't say, oh, I'm not going to put this in because, you know, it's going to take me up. No, do what you do and put it in every day. Again, there are going to be days that you backslide. There are going to be days that you don't follow everything correctly. But let me tell you, if your habit was going to McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, and whatever other fast food restaurant every single day, and now you've stopped going every day, listen, one day a backslide is not going to put a dent in your progress, okay? So, you're going to go on MyFitnessPal. Now, I just set this one up, and it doesn't have my real information in there or anything like that because I just wanted to get it set up just so I could show you guys how to, you know, go about using this. So you want to get it and open it up where here at the bottom it shows you your diary. So you want to hit your diary. Then whatever you have, are you having for breakfast? What are you having for breakfast? Even if it's pancakes, sausage, whatever it is, put it in there. And your calories deduct from that. Now, again, I like to tell you that our biggest problem that we have is not that we can't do it, it's that we don't think, okay? So I got some examples here. Now, we all know pretzels are healthy. I mean, it's still a junk food, but it's not, you know, a cake. And it's not a, you know, something that has a lot of calories in it. So they have 100 calories, okay? It's pretty good for a snack, 100 calories. First of all, you want to watch your salt intake. You don't want to eat too many of these because they're super salty. They got big crystal salt on them. Okay, but again, I did not sacrifice flavor, so I made sure I got everything full flavor. Yes, I did. Whatever I want, I'm going to eat full flavor. I'm not going to get the 75% less fat. It's already only 100 calories. I'd rather cut back on the serving than to cut back on the flavor. Okay? So, for your 100 calorie snack, 100 calories, you want to look because a serving is about 8 pretzels. 8 of these are a serving. Always check your servings. That is so important, and believe me, I did not start losing weight until I started watching my servings. Okay, so back to the FitnessPal app. Whatever you eat, my phone locked up. Whatever you eat, you can put it in there. Okay, so just say those pretzels there. Now, again, they have a premium ad-free. The premium, you can use the barcode. Okay, I gotta get this lighting correct, but you can use the barcode if you pay for the premium, and then all you gotta do is run your camera across that barcode and it will pop up. Okay, if you didn't get the premium, like me, this is the free version. If you didn't get the premium, whatever your item is, these are just the Great Value brand, original pretzels flats. That's what you want to type in. Great Value. Original. Flats. So, okay. You type it in, and it comes right on up. Okay? Right there. Pretzel flats, Great Value. 1 ounce is a serving. That's exactly what it says here. 1 ounce is a serving. So whatever information from this is going to come up here when you type this in. Now, again, when I say be honest with yourself, Be honest with yourself. So it says 8 pretzels is a serving. Okay. So once you click on it, it asks you, how many servings did you have? Right there. How many servings? Sorry, y'all, about the light. But once you open the app, you're going to see all of this. Okay. So how many servings did you have, Miss Apple? So let's just say I went overboard today. I ate 2 servings. And this is within a day. Okay, so tomorrow this starts all over. So this is my for today. Okay, so I'm putting in like I ate 2 servings, which this bag is unopened. I'm just using this. 2 servings of pretzels. Okay, then you hit the check mark and it tallies it up. Right there it says 200 calories. 200 calories. And you also put in, was it breakfast, lunch, or dinner? I just put it in under the breakfast because this is just, a demonstration. Okay. So I've had 2 ounces. Then I hit the check mark and it goes back to the last screen, the original screen. Okay. It's just giving me information saying you can copy your foods, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So got it. Okay, so now, again, I did not put my correct weight in here, so it said I was supposed to have 1,400 pounds. Baby, bye. It said I was supposed to have 1,400 calories, which my diet only consists of 1,240 calories on the app that I use, which is the phone that I'm speaking to you guys on, so that's why I can't pull my original page up, but this is just for show and tell. So, okay, so I got that in. So now you just hit add food and just say, I got some chips here. Yeah, I got snacks, baby. Let me tell you. Again, I did not sacrifice eating or flavor. But what I did was I got into this calorie counting. Okay, so 17 chips right there. Can y'all see that? 17 potato chips is 160 calories, okay? So, let's say I had 1 serving of these, okay? So, you want to put in there Lay's. And make sure you put the flavor in there because each flavor is a different calorie count, honey. Let me tell you. Lay's, sour cream and onion. This is my work phone, y'all, and it is tiny, okay? Lay's sour cream and onion. Before I even finish typing it, it has popped up here. Lay's sour cream and onion, potato chips, 160 calories, okay? So let's just say I had 1 serving. Then you hit back. Now I am down to 1,080 calories for the day. So, depending on what I'm going to eat for dinner and your condiments. Yes, I have condiments here for you guys, okay? So even your condiments have serving size on there, okay? So for all of you guys who, the ranch dressing, you're just pouring it on and listen, check that serving size. Check that serving size. So this is hot sauce, it's not fattening at all. It has 0 calories. It has 0 calories. Okay, but it still has a serving size. Yes, serving size is 1 teaspoon. 1 teaspoon is the serving size. So once that 1 teaspoon is 0 calories. Okay, that's good. It has no health properties. Let me tell you, everything 0, 0, 0. And that was going to be my next thing. Outside of your condiments and things like that, get into your vitamins, because as you slow down your habits of, packing it in, you're going to be getting less of your vitamins and nutrients at times. Because yes, I do believe in a lot of vitamins. I take a lot of vitamins. And some vitamins, regardless to how healthy you think you are, we should have them in our system every day. Every day. So we'll do vitamins another day. But while you're dieting, add some vitamins into your diet, okay? It does help you to keep your appetite curved, and it also puts those nutrients back into your body that you may have lost, okay? So I take a lot of vitamins. But again, that was not because I was sacrificing eating or anything like that. No, I cut back on my serving sizes. That really helped my diet because listen, I know I'm not the only one who looks at this as just, I can eat all these chips. The bag only be full to, this is the bag right there. All of this is usually air. So, you know, you get about this much chips on the regular in this size bag. Maybe a little bit more. We would say this much. But you know it's this much of air. Bag, air, whatever. This is something else I remember. And I brought this to show you that things that, even things that we think are healthy, are sometimes more calories than we expect, okay? Because everybody runs to fruit and vegetables when they go on a diet. Listen, fruit has a lot of calories. I was making homemade smoothies in the beginning when I first started my diet, before I started actually doing some homework. You know, you listen to all these people, oh, drink smoothies, you'll get your vitamins, your nutrients. Listen, fruit is fattening. Super fattening, okay? The natural sugars are ridiculous, okay? So everything healthy ain't healthy. It is still in moderation and in small amounts, okay? So these are sweet plantains. Sweet plantains are 130 calories, 26 chips. That's all you're allowed, 26 chips. And again, I brought these out because these are supposed to be like a little healthy snack. But again, even healthy items, you have to watch that serving size. That serving size is what gets us. I have lost a little clippy. The serving size is what gets us, okay? So be careful with your serving sizes. This is the only thing in the diet that I was very strict on myself with. I watched all my serving size, and I still am. So even when I'm not eating diet food, like say I want Little Debbie cakes, I've lost a lot of weight now, and yes, I do treat myself to cakes, ice cream, whatever I want. But serving size, okay? So just because I've lost the weight doesn't mean I should eat a box of Little Debbie cakes, you know? Serving size says one cake, even when it's two cakes in the package, in one package. You're giving me one package that's got two cakes in there, and you're telling me a serving size is one cake. That is very heartbreaking. So I do pay attention to my serving sizes still. Just because I've lost the weight doesn't mean I should go bonkers, okay? So even with my snacks, and really especially, let me say especially with my snacks, I watch my serving size because this is where your fat truly comes from. Even though I've lost weight, I still use the Fitness Pal. Like I said, I have about 8 more pounds to go. And I know that I have been doing my diet so long that it's easier for me to not even pay my Fitness Pal any attention and stay within my calorie. It's like it's, you know how they say you have muscle memory? Well, your stomach has a memory too, and your brain, all of that is working together. So believe me when I tell you, this will help you train your body not to eat so much. Because once you see how many calories you're having for breakfast, listen, if you're having a 400 calorie breakfast, and then you're having a 400 or 500, nope, let's say a 600 calorie lunch because you went to Burger King or McDonald's. And then for dinner, you're getting home and you're having 800 more. You're at 1,800 calories, and that is almost enough for 2 days of calories. That's almost 2 days of calories. So cut back on your calorie intake. And again, that does not mean go out there and get light, diet. You don't have to. You do not have to sacrifice the flavor. But what you do have to sacrifice is your amounts, your serving size. Just because you got a whole bag of M&Ms does not mean you should eat them. Check that serving size. 16 M&Ms, pour 16 out and put the bag away. The rest you can have another day. And another thing that comes from watching these serving sizes is your grocery. When you are taking account your serving size, your grocery lasts longer. It does. Because if you buy a box of ice creams, and I'm just going to call it my fat days. In my fat days, it's summertime. I may have had 2 bowls of ice cream instead of 1. And you still can have 2 bowls of ice cream, but you need to break that in half. You need to have a half of a serving now, and then a half of a serving maybe later on, so you can stay within the calorie intake. It's not about starvation, and it's not about not having good food or flavorful food. It is about your serving size. Even if you're not counting your calories regularly, your serving size hurts you. It really does. It hurts bad. So, listen, don't run out there and fill your refrigerator up with fruit, because fruit is fattening. You need to look at the serving size of the fruit too. So you want to do, if you're going to do fruit, you want to do maybe 10 blueberries. Maybe, check your serving size. I'm so serious. It will send you over your calorie count, and then you'll get that red message that says your sugar intake is too high. So even if you're staying within your calorie counting intake amount, you're going above your expected sugar amount. You know what I'm saying? So it says, I think, I'm trying to remember offhand, I think it says you should have like 45 fat grams, 2,000 milligrams of salt. I can't remember exactly, but listen, when you go over it, it pops up. So it also tells you which foods are good for you, which foods are healthy for you. Like you eat some blueberries, it'll say this food is high in calcium and whatever other vitamins are in there. Okay, but if you have too many, it'll say you have gone over your sugar intake, because they have natural sugar that we don't really think about. So be careful with the fruit, because the first thing I did when I wanted to start my diet was I ran out there and started making smoothies. Listen, I was getting fatter and didn't even know it. Once I started doing MyFitnessPal, and I was actually counting how many blueberries I was putting in there, and I put 12 blueberries in there, and then I put 1 whole kiwi, 1 whole apple, plus my base, whatever it was. Some days I would use a 100% juice, like the cherry juice is really healthy for you. It doesn't have any sugar in it. It tastes horrible by itself. It's so bitter. But something natural, not one of those diet Crystal Light things. No, the 100% cranberry juice, or the 100% cherry juice, or, one of those juices. And once I would calculate everything up, thinking I'm doing so great, calculate everything up, and my smoothie was 600 calories. What? That's half of the day. So now I can't have a lunch. I have to wait until dinner and try to stay within 600 calories for dinner, And it was hard. It was hard. So watch out for that fruit. Those bananas, those kiwis, watch out for those. They are really sugary and really fattening. pineapples. Oh, so I had this bright idea that instead of snacking on potato chips and this, that, and the other, I was going to go the healthy route and snack on banana chips or snack on pineapple tidbits. So fattening. Super fattening. Watch the serving size, okay? You think you're doing something good for your health, watch that serving size. It's very sugary. Very sugary. So just be careful of the things you eat. Again, do not sacrifice flavor. Don't run out and buy everything low fat, zero carbs, zero this, zero that. Because let me tell you, I'm going to say it again. I done said it before. The flavor is in the calorie. Don't let them fool you. They say calories don't have a flavor. Well, how come everything that says 0 calories tastes like 0 flavor? Stuff that's, calorie filled is delicious. It's delicious. Oh, I love the calories. So I did cut back a lot of carbs as well. I am a bread person. I love bread. It does not have to be cake. Any kind of bread. I love it. Okay. Sourdough, baguettes. You name it. I love it. Okay. Italian bread. Just even loaf bread. Different kinds. I would get pumpernickel, rye. I had all kind of bread. Okay. Listen, cut that bread back a little bit. Give yourself a couple days of bread a week. And make sure you put it in your fitness pal. So if you decide, okay, there are 7 days in a week, 2 of those days I'm going to have carbs. Decide on what carbs are going to be, and don't carb yourself out for those 2 days. Don't go ham on the carbs, okay? And what I mean is, if you're going to say, Wednesdays I'll have carbs and Fridays I'll have carbs. Okay. So just say for that day, you decide, I want some hash browns in the morning. Okay, those are your carbs for the day. Don't go hash browns in the morning, French fries for lunch with a bread sandwich. No. You do have to curtail your appetite. Those things are delicious, but listen, you done had them before. You know what they taste like. It ain't gonna kill you not to have them. So pick a carb. Pick a struggle, baby. Pick a struggle, okay? Pick out which ones you want. Do you want French fries? Do you want hash browns? Or do you want a burger? You can still do burgers. I did burgers, let me tell you. I did the burgers wrapped in lettuce. Although it's not as delicious, it still curbed my appetite for that burger. Burgers are decent. It's protein, it's vegetables. It's not bad for you. What's bad is you got these 2 buns plastered on the top and then some artificial cheese. So that's where it gets, iffy. So try to watch. If you want a hamburger though, have a hamburger. But let that be your carb for that day. Okay? Don't do a hamburger for lunch and then come behind it with some fried chicken, all, crunchy with the batter. You can still eat fried chicken. I still ate fried chicken, but I did not put the flour on there. I didn't put the flour on there. But it still tasted good. It's still just as crisp. It tastes just as good. But if you have a taste for it with flour, good old homemade fried chicken or Church's chicken, Popeye's chicken, who's ever chicken, and you want it with the crust on it, let that be your carb for the day. Don't go every meal. Don't overextend yourself on carbs. Okay? Pick a time, pick a day, and enjoy those carbs. Enjoy them. Same thing with the cheat day. Again, I did not deprive myself. I did not go without sweets the whole time. I didn't. But yet and still, I'm still down to 178 pounds. So that tells me right there, you don't have to go without. Why? No. One banana split did not get you to overweight status. It was multiple. Okay? So, cut back. See where you can cut off some stuff. See where you can, have some deliciousness on one day And then the rest of the days, eat sensible. Again, don't sacrifice flavor. Do not go out there and get all that diet food. Cook your food the way you usually cook it. Cook less. Okay? I started making sure there were no seconds. I started making sure there were no leftovers. Because where there are leftovers, there are seconds. Okay? And listen, I like food. So stop cooking like you're cooking for an army of soldiers, and cook less. Separate your food when you go get your grocery. When I go get my grocery, I would separate 2 pork chops per Ziploc. So, and the rest of them are frozen. So that means if I want more pork chops, I have to wait for them to defrost. I'm not taking out 4 bags of pork chops. Now, if you're cooking for a family, that's totally different. But we're talking about a person cooking a diet meals for themselves. Even if you are cooking for a family, still do meal prep. Do meal prep. And curtail your eating. Separate your chicken. Do 1 chicken breast per Ziploc. Do 2 chicken thighs per Ziploc. Because listen, you're allowed, I think it's maybe 8 ounces of chicken or 8 ounces of pork, whatever it is. I think it's 8 ounces of meat. Okay, so 2 thin pork chops is usually 4 ounces. 2 thighs, 4 ounces. And then instead of flouring them and battering them and double dipping them in egg batter and all of that, grill them, bake them, drop them in some grease with no flour on them. It still tastes good. Believe me. Try it before you say, I don't like that. And then again, watch your weight come off. Watch you go back to fitting things that you didn't know you were going to fit again. Don't throw those clothes away. Stop. Halt. Unless you don't want them no more. But you can get back in them. Listen, I wanted to get into these Levi's. We all know Levi's don't have no give. Okay? None. These Levi's been sitting in my closet for so long. And I had been just looking at them. I want to get back in those again. One day, I'm going to get back in them. Guess what? They too big. They are too big. They look horrible. Okay? I messed around and just threw them to the side because now they are so big and baggy. And I do not want to go back to the size where I would be able to fit them. So, you got to just understand that it's not an overnight process. Okay? And anything worth having, if you're wishing for something, then it's worth taking that time. Everybody's running out getting the BBL this and the BBL that. Listen, some of us, it's not about can you afford it. Can your health afford it? Are you healthy enough to go get a BBL? Because that is something to think about. When you want it overnight is the reason you go get a BBL. Why not take some time, get started on it, and see what you can do yourself. And put that BBL money to the side. Once you lose that weight, use that BBL money and go buy you some new stuff, honey. Go get something that you've been looking at, that you really want, that you never got because you didn't have the money. Because remember, that was the BBL money. You don't need that no more. Okay? You made your own BBL. So, I'm saying this because there are so many of us who eat a salad today, expect weight loss tomorrow, and give up. Okay? It just doesn't work that way. And then there are others that go out there and buy 0, 0, 0. Everything is 0 calorie, and you shudder every time you take a mouthful of it or you take a sip off of it. You shudder because it's horrible. And then you get yourself used to it, which, no, your taste buds don't really like that. You just made yourself like it. Okay? When all we have to do is cut back and watch those calories. It is the calories that's killing us. Okay? It is too much of anything can be a bad thing, even when it's healthy, even when it's something that, you know, you thought was healthy and, just the best move on earth for you. So be careful with those calories. They are the ones that attack you. You can get rid of all of this. You can get rid. And you know what? If I started exercising, I would even get smaller. But I just refuse to exercise. The exercise I get is work. It's walking around, walking my dog. I got a dog. I do walk my dog every day. So that's my exercise. But as far as getting in here and turning on a workout program or going downstairs and going to the workout room, no, not me. Don't want to. Now, that's not me telling you not to, because what works for me doesn't work for the next person, or what you like, I may not like. So if you want to get yourself into exercising, good, that's great. It's good for you. It's healthy for you. I'm just not wanting to exercise. I got my reasons. Okay. I got bad knees. I got to be able to work. I got to be able to walk tomorrow. And putting a lot of strain on my knees. I need this knee replacement thing, and I've been trying not to have that because I don't want it. But if exercising is for you, then along with the diet, exercise. Your weight is going to come off faster than mine did. But regardless, you're not going to do anything. No weight is going to come off if you don't get going. So everybody, have a great Sunday. I may step back in with some words, just some random topic stuff. I just got stuff on my mind lately, and I want to talk about it. So maybe later on some random thoughts once I get my thoughts together. Okay? So listen, guys, don't forget my Fitness Pal. It works great. Don't forget to watch your serving size, count your calories, okay? It doesn't matter what you eat. It matters how much of it you eat, okay? So, everybody, have a great evening. Take some time, exfoliate. Get them pores cleaned out, girl. And hydrate. All right? Y'all have a good evening, and I'll see you again maybe later. Bye.